Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. This is the case of the Idaho 4. May the victims rest in peace, condolence to the families, and may the correct justice be served. This is all my thoughts and my speculations. I've gone to the beginning of this case. I do that often. And I'm going to articles that could mean nothing but could actually give us clues and hints. Hello, I'm somewhat new here. I was watching a TikTok live last night and came across this really creepy photo that the host shared. The account of the creepy photo was deadly actually. Sorry. And apparently his real name is Ryan, who is Jack Kavosha, his best friend, who knows the group that was tragically unalived. The text says, Sigma Rule 1. Eliminate the biggest target in the room. Would that be Ethan? It was posted on September 20th, 2021. The guy Ryan is also holding the Rambo type style KNIFE that was used in the unalivings. Suspicious, right? Who is Ryan? I believe Ryan is either a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity or he is a friend of Jack K. I'm sure many of us have seen this picture before. Ryan is supposed to be the guy behind, the one with the K-bar. So he said, eliminate the biggest target. And he is a friend of Jack K. What is interesting with Jack K is he was the one who opened the GoFundMe for Ethan. He donated the first $6. Side S paid a $6 Venmo at 2:13 at night to David Birachua from the Sigma Chi fraternity. And we all know that David B was a tutor of Ethan, and he was doing a terrible job with that. David Lott, on the other hand, was on steroids, allegedly. And it kicked off the Davids against Zana and Ethan. Sigma Chi fraternity even lied to the police, allegedly, and said that Zana and Ethan were the Sigma Chi for only 2 hours. They were allegedly there much longer, according to the college students who were at the party. Wasn't Bethany Funk in the party? DM and her boyfriend, Quinn Kelly, were chilling at home, taking pictures on VSCO. This is Jack K. He was the one who paid the first first $6 and created Ethan Chapin is GoFundMe account, I believe, and that was at 3:30 at night. Strange. Jack, the police didn't even know about that. but you felt comfortable creating. Jack K, his sister, Liz and Molly, one of them his sisters, were sending each other Venmos to for $6. Quite strange. Saeed sent a Venmo to David Baracho. So both David Baracho, who was Ethan's tutor, one of the victims, and Jack K, who was Ethan's best friend, were busy with Venmos and GoFundMes before the police were informed. I wonder if that was ever investigated. Jack K, who is Ryan? Your friend with the K-bar knife. Is he a member of Sigma Chi frat? So this is Ryan. He's either from the Sigma Chi frat or he's Jack K's best friend. This was his account on TikTok. It's the guy on the left. He has some kind of fascination with unaliving Sue. David Baracho has the same, allegedly. Both their TikToks used to show disturbing, concerning pictures and behaviors. So who's Ryan? Jackie? He took down his TikTok account. Wasn't the police checking into social media? Quite strange. So this is what Ryan put on his account too. DEADLY. Trigger warning. I think he's part of the Sigma Chi or Chi fraternity. These people are on an unaliving spring, I think. Allegedly. Looks very concerning and disturbing. All these things were put up on social media at the same time 4chan was putting off the enormous things about Sigma Chi fraternity. It could be nothing, but it could be something. What concerns me is look at what a firm grip he has with the K-bar. Do y'all think BK can hold a K-bar like that? I don't know. I don't think so. These people pre-planned this, I believe. Pay attention to what is written above. Did you see the caption for the post? Sigma rule, #1. Eliminate the biggest threat in the room. I would assume the biggest threat in the room when it comes to the 4 victims would have been Ethan Chapin. Is that why they carved his legs? Allegedly. Scary the way he's holding the K-bar. So firmly. Ryan, or should I say DEDLY, put this up too. Am I proud? No, I'm not. He says, am I proud? No. Am I the tiniest bit sorry? LMA, oh no. Unaliving drones, unaliving drones, unaliving drones. And then look at the picture on the left. It's a waitress. It says TEX. What I found interesting is, wasn't Kaylee going to move to Texas? Austin, Texas. So that's a waitress. Did the police check on DEDLY's account? Ryan, who is Jack K's friend. Jack K, Liz Cartivoj, and Jack Cartivoj, and Molly Gray, who were all sending Venmos and opening GoFundMes before the police even found out of the quadruples. Very interesting. Apparently the names written down says the Unaliving Drones and all is a YouTube channel that has disturbing contents. That's all I can say. He says he's not the tiniest bit sorry. Allegedly. It could be all a prank, but I don't think so. Always pay attention to the beginning of the case, whether it's rumors, whether it's speculations, whether it's the facts coming out from the police's mouth, whether it's affidavits. Everything needs to be looked in through with a microscope. Magnificent glass, actually. The waitress, kind of strange. Was he referring to Kaylee? I wonder. Oh my God, could he be referring to Maddie? Wasn't there talk about Maddie moving with Kaylee to Austin, Texas? And let's not forget, Maddie and Xana worked at the Mad Creek restaurant. Does it mean that? Could it be Maddie, Xana, or Kaylee? Texas? Strange. Very strange. So, this is the same Ryan who put this up. I hope the police get Jack K in for an interview. He knows Ryan, that's his friend. I think this has to do with Sigma Chi fraternity. Ryan has some disturbing, concerning pictures in his channel. Sorry, he writes, LMAO, November 22nd. That was literally 9 days after the quadruples. What is interesting with this picture is I remember looking at it. It looks really confusing, but if you pay attention, it looks like 3 girls and 1 guy. Look at the middle part. It looks like a carnage there. Mayhem. This Randy guy knows something definitely, unless he has a wild imagination. But then his imagination couldn't be coincidence either. That's Ryan on the left. And those are his friends. I don't know if they're from the Sigma Chi or if he's from the Sigma Chi, but he's a close friend of Jack. Jack liked his pictures. Jack Kavosh. Cadvoch, sorry. Can't pronounce his name. Katovich. Before I end, I'd like to thank all my subscribers once again for all your kind, mindful, interesting, professional comments. Justice for the 4 victims and for all the other victims. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the YouTube algorithm.